What's happening? Why that is so mean? When this pandemic happened, people become so sensitive. Can't we just move on? And what's up, everyone? My name is John, made in the Philippines, exported to Malaysia, and welcome back to Truly Asia Diaries. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're always updated with the happenings of Truly Asia Diaries. For today's TAD's reaction time, guys, we are going to do a reaction Philippine movement of hashtag Cancel Korea. As we all know, guys, I'm not really doing reaction video when it comes to current events, which is very critical when it comes to racial discussion. But this one is a little close to my heart because it's about Filipino and Koreans, which is I also love because Filipino loves K-pop and Filipino loves Korea. Korean food. It's our dream to go to Korea. But now there's a clash happening online regarding this hashtag Cancel Korea movement. And I've checked some of the reaction videos and I saw this Cancel Korea movement in the Philippines, a Korean perspective, which was uploaded by Jessica Lee. If I'm not mistaken, she is a Korean who used to live in the Philippines. So I'm gonna check this video out and we can learn more about what is Cancel Korea all about. And we will do a reaction in our own perspective. What is it about? And this video gained millions of views, so it means that this is very informative. So without further ado, guys, let's check this out.
Hey guys, Jessica here. This morning I woke up reading a lot of comments, messages, and emails from you guys requesting me to share my thoughts about this issue that arises from the Filipino TikToker Bella Poarch, which...
Okay, so this is Jessica Lee. She looks so pretty. And the Filipino-American TikToker that got a backlash regarding this hashtag Cancel Korea is Bella Poarch. Oh, she looks so pretty also.
Sparked a lot of debate online, and that also led to the formation of hashtag Cancel Korea in the Philippines, asking for apology from Koreans and also, I guess, to raise awareness towards racial discrimination against the Filipinos. When I first heard about this keyword, Cancel Korea, I was like, what?
Me too, guys. Like, what's happening? Why there's a hashtag Cancel Korea suddenly?
It was such an extreme keyword, Cancel Korea.
Definitely, it's very extreme, guys. So it's like it's gonna be a big issue if you saw that hashtag Cancel Korea. So to the extreme that you have to cancel Korea. So that's really a big question. Like, why? Why is it happening?
Thank you so much to those people who enlightened me about this issue as well. To give you a summary of this issue, it started from the Filipina TikTok star Bella Poarch, and the netizens noticed that on her arm there was a tattoo that resembled of the flag Rising Sun. I hope you guys all know what the Rising Sun flag.
Okay, so this is about the Rising Sun flag. So as I recall my history class, this was like the imperial flag of Japan that they used when they are colonizing different countries around Asia. So I think this is the flag that they're using, if I'm not mistaken.
It's all about, and it is especially traumatizing for Koreans because that flag was used during the forceful Japanese occupation here in Korea, which lasted for about 35 years. So that flag is associated with Japanese imperialism, and due to the
I am correct. I still have my history done.
Imperial Japan's mistreatment during that time of occupation, the flag can be very offensive for many Koreans. That is why we are especially sensitive about this. So I took a look into her tattoo if it was really similar to that Rising Sun flag, and I noticed that it really reminded me of that flag.
Okay, So this is the tattoo. It's showing here. I'm very sorry if my tattoo offends you. I love Korea. Please forgive me. So as you can see on this tattoo, it's like the rising sun. It resembles the rising sun with a heart in the middle. So it's, for me, technically it was altered, but the inspiration still very obvious. It's the rising sun.
No wonder why many Koreans were reacting quite negatively about this. I do understand where they're coming from. So Bella has made a public apology regarding her tattoo. She has said that at that time I didn't know the history, but when I found out, I immediately had it covered and scheduled for removal. I am ashamed of myself for not doing my research. I sincerely apologize.
Alright, so she did an apology on Twitter on September 6th. So that is just like few days ago. Alright.
In addition, she said that please educate yourselves and learn more about it because it came from a terrible history. Please learn from my mistake. Aww.
Okay, that is so humble of her. Like, she received a lot of negative comments, but she still admit what she've done wrong in not doing the research about that tattoo, that inspiration of that tattoo, or the meaning of that tattoo, which is, for me, very Filipino. She still have that, what we call in the Philippines, mapagkumbaba. It means that we owe, or it's like taking accountability in what you have done, accepting your mistake, and ask for apology. So now we're checking now. It's the root of this issue. All right.
But the problem started by how some Korean netizens were attacking not only this TikToker Bella, but also the Filipinos as a whole, leaving comments that are basically very offensive to Filipino people. And
all right, I know there's a lot of comments, but I hope she shows some comments because I really didn't check at all. I don't want to check that out in Twitter, but because I might, comment about it.
I was also very offended by that. So I will read to you guys some of the comments that I saw. Poor country, non-educated people, short people.
Wow. Poor country, not educated people, short people. That is so mean.
People. The Philippines is a slave state. No one.
What? The Philippines is a slave state. Oh my God.
Wonder you have no to little education. That's why your country will stay poor and won't grow. Stay that way, small-minded.
Wow. That is really below the belt, guys.
And this kind of reaction is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Any form of racial discrimination is unacceptable for me.
Totally agree. Unacceptable. I feel so hurt. I am really not aware that the comment was this mean and hard, and you can feel the racial discrimination there.
And pretty sure with many of you guys as well. So about this, and to those people who got offended by these comments of some Korean netizens, I would like to apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm very sorry.
Oh my God, Jessica. Actually, I am humbled that you are giving your apology, but of course, I don't think you need to. Just accepting that your co-Koreans did was mean and below the belt, I think that's more than enough, because the one should give the apologies are those who did this, not you. But I salute you for that. You are so brave.
Sorry for you guys. I feel very uncomfortable because I also grew up in the Philippines for around the same amount of time that I was in Korea. And so I do feel very sorry for you guys. I would like to apologize on behalf of those rude Korean netizens. So this issue provoked a lot of Filipinos that the movement of hashtag cancel Korea started on Twitter. And that hashtag movement only started today, but it has garnered over 200 tweets already. I could definitely feel the anger of these people.
Well, that's how the Filipino netizens is really powerful when it comes to trending topic, guys. And if it's about the Philippines, definitely it's gonna go trending.
So some of the Twitter users are sharing their own experiences about discrimination from the Koreans. So the first tweet starts with the hashtag, and it says it was 2018 when I last visited Seoul. It was a 5-day trip and not a single day we didn't encounter a rude Korean. Every night we went back to the hotel, even though we were happy, there's that little sting in the heart. Sometimes I want to go back, sometimes I don't. Next one is, I may like your songs, your cultures, and I even wanted to study in Korea, but I love my country. I'm gonna put my lipstick down and proudly raise my flag.
Wow, that is an amazing comment, you know? Like, that is true. We love Koreans. There's a lot of Filipino wanted to go to Korea. A lot of Filipino is following K-pop, K-drama. But with that word of I'm putting my light stick down and I will start raising my flag, that is so powerful.
This is the time when I felt like, okay, I kind of can see where this is going, and I literally stopped myself in the third post I saw, which is some Koreans saying that Filipino are ugly. But look at these queens. Do they look ugly? I don't think so. And they put some pictures of the Filipino celebrities. So this is the time when it gets a bit confusing, because the whole point of this movement is to raise awareness about racial discrimination, that Koreans or any people shouldn't be racist, right? But this post, some Koreans saying that Filipino are ugly, well, I would say it's a rather emotional response. I don't think reacting to this situation emotionally is effective or is the best thing. It's just an extreme way of expressing and trying to deliver a message. Next one, you could also see, can somebody tell me, is there a Korean who has crowned as Miss Universe, Miss World, or Miss International? This is off topic. It's not related to...
I totally agree, guys. But, you know, we don't need to stereotype. Like, she is correct. This should raise awareness of what is really happening or what are we trying to prove about those mean comments. It's about the racial discrimination. It's not about who won Miss Universe or who doesn't have a crown of a beauty pageant. It's not about the beauty pageant, guys.
The core of the problem. I mean, the idea of a hashtag movement, okay, that's like how many things work nowadays. But when it becomes like this, emotional and just attacking and not really straight on point, and it can really just buy more anger. Many people are also mentioning about the war, the Korean War, where many Filipinos came to Korea to fight for our side, and that is such an honor. I also got comments from some of the families of those war veterans, and yeah, that is the reason why I'm also trying to really see the positive connections between Korea and the Philippines instead of focusing on the negative. It is very saddening how this is really an issue that we can never get rid of. Starting from the spark of the coronavirus, where a lot of people around the world were being racist to any person that looked Chinese, followed by the BLM movement. This kind of issue is really an issue, and it's very daunting to encounter this. But one thing that I would like you guys to know is that please do not judge the whole of Korea by these few...
That is correct. Generalization or stereotyping.
Netizens that you encountered online. I really do understand how it feels to be mocked or insulted because of your race or because of your nationality. That is why I do understand why these people who are joining this movement seem to be expressing their anger in a very emotional way. And seeing that kind of Twitter posts, honestly, is not that new for me, because a few years ago I also uploaded a video titled Racism in the Philippines, and in that video I shared about some of the discriminational experiences that I got when I was in the Philippines as a young student. And the whole point of that video was for me just raising awareness about the issue of racism and reducing it as much as possible and really taking it away in our generation. But a lot of my Filipino viewers left hateful comments full of anger, saying that, oh, Korea is worse, oh, you guys Koreans are such a blah blah blah. And
all right, so as you see the point, guys, if we reacted to something emotionally and we take it really personally, the lesson there is we have to think before we click. Before you click that post button, you should think twice, think thrice, if what you're posting is about raising awareness or it's going to hurt somebody else or maybe generalizing things.
And it was, yeah, it was very hurtful for me, and that kind of comment is not new for me because I always get those constantly. And I know it's very hard not to make any generalizations from a personal experience that you encounter to very, very dangerous social issues later on. I know my apology on behalf of those rude Koreans or this video won't calm your anger and the pain that you received, but I hope that we could get through this together with a positive and rational manner as much as possible to really raise awareness and to eventually solve the problem. Alright guys, so that would be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's what I always say before I end the video, but this video's topic was a rather heavy one than the usual videos I make. But I still hope you guys found it informative, and
I do. It's very informative.
Okay.
So there you have it, guys. That is Jessica Lee giving her thoughts about this cancel Korea and also raising awareness how this issue happened, the root cause of it, and what was the burning fire of this social media war is happening right now. For me, my take on this is I understand that the flag that was showing or the inspiration of Bella Poarch on her tattoo was the imperial flag of Japan, who colonized Korea, is really sensitive to them because it's part of their history. But are we forgetting, guys, that the Philippines is also colonized by Japanese using the same flag, the imperial flag? So we understand that it's part of history, but come to think of it, when this pandemic happened, people become so sensitive and everything that they see, even the little things, they post it online and rant about it. Instead of educating people or raising awareness, what they give is their own personal or emotional opinion to start a fire, to start something to talk about online. Yes, it's part of history. That flag signifies hardship. That flag signifies colonization and also signifies war, violence. But then, can't we just move on or look in the better future that we have right now with what the world is facing right now? What we need is educating people, raising awareness. Instead of reacting violently to it or to what Bella Poarch posted or to her tattoo, why not comment and educate her that have you checked the meaning of the tattoo inspiration that you have on your arm? I hope you can check it out because it's kind of sensitive to us. Instead of, mocking the culture, mocking the nationality of that person who posted it, and the fact that she gave her apology and still it didn't stop. And when it comes to Filipino perspective, it's in general, guys. Even the Filipino, we understand that we feel violated, we feel that we are being discriminated, but still we became more sensitive and responded different. And hashtag cancel Korea, like Jessica said, it's very extreme. Instead of hashtag cancel Korea, why not, like what she put on the hashtag on her video, hashtag cancel discrimination? Alright? But when it comes to racial discrimination, this kind of topic is really an ending discussion. And what we can only do is to raise awareness, to show to everyone that we respect each and everyone. If you receive a hateful comment, then educate them. Don't respond or reverse it with another hateful comment because it will just end up argument, fighting, and it feels like the war never stopped. Because yes, There's no bombing, there's no jet fighters, but the war is online. It always boils down to the people itself, to the person who's giving the comment, no matter what race, nationality that you have. I think we should really educate people and raise awareness and not become too emotional or sensitive about things that we see online. If it's really sensitive to you, then you can personally message that person, or you can put your comment in a different perspective so that it won't end up like this. Alright, so that's a wrap with our TAD's reaction time. If you have any violent reaction, guys, or you want to educate me more about what's happening, you can always comment down below and I will definitely check that out and respond to you accordingly. And like what I always say before I end my video, is to spread happiness. In what's happening in the world right now, what we need is to send good vibes. What we need is to understand each other's differences and not to fight or to argue in things that we can just settle in a nice way by raising awareness and educate each and everyone. So once again, my name is John. This is Truly Asia Diaries. I'll see you on my next one. Spread happiness, guys. Bye.